That is nasty. This is America's man. You can't even like two-hand this. This is 7. Dude, you can't even fit this inside of anyone's hole. Yes, you are an asshole. Holy shit. I made my viewers submit their most messed up Reddit stories. Guys, if you have any messed up stuff you saw on Reddit, you should put it in our Discord so that they can share it with the class. Let's see what they brought. How is my sister 4 months older than me? So both my sister and I are 16 years old and she's 4 months older than me. And only today did I realize that you can't get pregnant while you're already pregnant. Did you guys know that? you can't get pregnant while you're already pregnant if you're a woman. But if you're a boy, you can, because you can go spreading, you sit into other people's places. Into other people's places all the time, so you can have plenty of siblings. Our mother must have been 5 months old into her pregnancy while I was conceived. Is this a rare case of superfetation? Fetation? Superfetation? Superfetation? Whatever. Superfetation. Not trying to debate, I just want to understand. Dude, he literally thinks he's a medical wonder. Turns out my dad had an affair with his cousin. Cousin is crazy work. I didn't read that. Turns out my dad had an affair with his cousin. That is nasty. This is America's man. I didn't realize. So I just like had an affair. And I was like, oh, an affair. Yeah. Fucking cheater. Fucking mother cheater. Of course you're gonna go around like spreading your around in other people. Yeah, I didn't see the cousin part. At least the story stayed in the family. You know what? These dad jokes are spreading. It needs to be stopped. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? Disgusting. That counts as that is 100% a dad joke. That couldn't be more daddy. That is what I meant it. Anyways, okay. Moving on, next one. Time I fucked up by having my Apple Watch on during he or they started PT sessions at the gym and was assigned a male trainer. To keep up with my activity, I share my Apple Watch fitness goals and also notifies him every time I finish the workout. Dude, why would you do that? Is that weird? Fast forward to last night, I was out for drinks with my friends and ended up in the underground hip-hop nightclub. Nice. And she has a lot of drinks and went and did some wild stuff on the dance floor. And she went up going home with a guy. As soon as we get to his place, we begin making out and stripping each other's clothes off. Ooh. I believe something triggered a workout on my Apple Watch. I didn't know at the time. We did our dirty business, which was amazing. And then she like, you know what? She's just like bragging about getting laid. It must be nice. And my watch buzzes slightly to tell me my workout hit the 1 hour mark. They were having sex for an hour. That's kind of crazy. Okay, from what I heard, 2 minutes is the average time for guys. So I don't know about this one. This is a fake story. Today I had a PT session with my trainer. As soon as he walked in, he said, "Wow, 2 workouts in a day. Didn't think you'd show up after your test 3 a.m. workout session." Instantly I click and I realized the fuck up. Dude, he was literally, imagine he saw that. He was like, oh, she's getting lucky. For an hour. Isn't that kind of comfortable? Who cares if it's real or fake? Exactly. Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? It's not funny if it's fake. Dude, that's like saying fantasy and Harry Potter and Lord of the Ring Lords. It's not fun unless it is real. Guess what? Lord of the Rings never happened, guys. Elfish is not a real language and no one speaks it in real life. No, you cannot live on forever. Sorry, but no. At the age 40, you will not get your letter to Hogwarts. I'm sorry to tell you. It's a little bit too late. Am I the asshole for making fun of my boyfriend's penis? Up front, my boyfriend has an awesome penis. It's not huge or anything. It's about 7 inches. What is 7 inches? It's not huge or anything. About 7 inches. And fairly girthy. You can't even like two-hand this. This is 7. Dude, you can't even fit this inside of anyone's hole. What is wrong with this girl already? I don't like her already. But it's really even comically small when it's flaccid. So he's a real grower. Okay, gotta be honest though. If you go from like 18 centimeter and just down to like 5, that is some real grower potential. Holy f. So they were having friends over for dinner and they played a game where they pulled wall cues out of a hat. One of the cues was something like things that are short, and she wrote down my boyfriend's. Ain't no way she thought she would get away with this. They were read out loud. Everyone thought that was really funny. Yeah, that is so crazy work, dude. Imagine something that is flat. And then my boyfriend would just be like, my girlfriend. Dude, that guy was fucking not there to see next day. I have to go back to his place. And my boyfriend tells me that it bothers him that his friend thinks of him as a small guy because also in his flaccid because I obviously haven't seen a bag. He said they made fun of him in the past. And he has to brush it off for years. because he feels nothing. No, people make a bigger deal out of it. Listen to this. This is so sad. He wasn't mad, just disappointed. That's even worse. Yes, you are an asshole. Holy shit. Am I an asshole? My ex-wife and her husband legally made their last name my full f***ing name. Okay, so he was married once, okay? My ex-wife blew it to hell by cheating on me with my closest friends. Okay, so wife cheats on OP with his best friend, and the guy obviously had a hard time. She kept my last name after the divorce. Is that normal? Fast forward, she marries the guy she cheated with. Fine, good for them. Her new husband's last name is the same as my first name. So when they hyphenated, their big, shiny, new married surname is my entire f***ing legal name. Imagine your name is David Carter. The guy she cheats with is named John David. They marry, hyphenate, and proudly announce themselves as Mr. and Mrs. David Carter. What? I'm losing my mind, or it's just as completely f***ed up as it feels. Like, why would you want to do that? He surely gotta be jealous at some point, and she surely gotta feel a bit bad, right? He's literally, I wouldn't say he's really winning here. He's the one who got cheated on and got broken. But he will always be in their life, and always be a good reminder for the guy to be like, yeah, she can cheat on you too, bitch. So this one will not make it to YouTube. You want to steal my lunch? Eat my period. I think I read this one. I think I know what this one is. At least twice a week, my homemade lunch would disappear from the fridge. The thief had the decency to not take the box, which I found empty almost every time. Dude, that's more of a bigger slap in the face though, isn't it? Like, just like, I took some of your food and I put it back. She discovered that it was the work of a misogynistic jerk who she didn't get along with. He wasn't new to this, so apparently everyone knew about this. Fine, I'm a petty person that had time to spare. She's my kind of person. I started bringing decoy lunches that I put in the fridge and I would eat a sandwich. After 2 weeks, I started talking to everyone, including him, about this new wellness method. Collecting your menstrual blood to eat it. I even showed a video on my phone where I was preparing the meal and emptying my menstrual cup into it. We took a week off after that and our shared fridge became a safe place to store our food. That's amazing. Am I the telling my girlfriend she's going to have to get over dirt if she wants kids? So they're like mid-20s. The girlfriend is really smart. She's very clean, but she's also germaphobe. To the point where she keeps a toothbrush in the hallway outside the bathroom in a Ziploc bag. It's because of the poop particles that float around in the bathroom, and she doesn't want them on her toothbrush. Her apartment is always spotless. She showers thrice a day. It's impressive and intimidating. No, this is intimidating. That is not normal. I'm not the messiest person on the planet, but he's not as clean as she is. And she seems to think she'll be able to keep the house just as clean as it is now and keep the baby spotless too. And so he has a lot of experience with children apparently. I told her gently that it's not possible and asked how she plans on handling diapers, vomit, frogs smuggled into the house, yeah. Jam going everywhere and this kind of stuff. And she insisted that the kids that are doing this are just poorly trained. If you were a kid and you didn't drop food on the floor, you didn't smuggle dead animals into the house, and I don't know, you pooed in your own diapers, you're just poorly trained. So she's accusing him for not being supportive and trying to find excuses to not have kids with her and trying to guilt in her to being stoppier. No, there's no way he's... No way anyone can think he is the for this, right? Maybe even if he's messy, she can't really get by with that, with that thought. I will stop bringing frogs to our hangouts. Why not? Am I the over cheating at an eating competition? Okay, so our local restaurant has really good wings and they were hosting a hot pepper eating competition. I have a weird genetic quirk where my body doesn't register capsicin normally, so my spice tolerance are way higher than normal. My friends are not telling me that I cheated and I should let the normal people compete and get the wings. Is this guy an asshole? He's the Michael Phelps of chicken wings. That's crazy. Time I f***ed up. I drank a pint of prune juice with my breakfast and I've been stuck on the toilet for over an hour. This is like a poem. How long would it last? Why are they allowed to sell this normal fruit juice along with all the normal juices? Why isn't there a warning label or prescription required? Our food shopping got delivered. So he drank half a pint and thought that was a nice... I have another one. Has anyone else made this mistake? When will this end? This guy is like, you can see his like slow deterioration of his like insides as this is happening. TLDR update. So he did his pants, that's good. Poos are back to normal consistency and he's regained full control of his bum. That was our first Reddit reading, guys. Besides the the coconut story. Which one was your favorite? Thank you for submitting all these stories for the Reddit reading. We had like, you know, with confessions. We had like MIT and popular opinion. So maybe next time we can do like a more specific theme. See you guys soon. Bye bye.